Let's show our motel.
Our motel.
Our first motel.
Which is free thanks to Miles. It was almost free.
And guess what? The water was cold.
Yeah, apparently there was a gas leak in this hotel yesterday, and the water, I don't know, somehow it's all linked. I guess it heats the water, but the water was cold for the night, so cold showers.
What do you think about Montgomery?
Would I come back? Probably not. If someone paid me a lot of money, maybe I would come back. So it was time to get the F out of Alabama and head down to New Orleans for the weekend. Although we clearly expressed over the course of 2 videos that we didn't love Montgomery, the rest of Alabama had endearing qualities, including the food, like this stop we made in Mobile. We're in Mobile, Alabama, and we're about to go to get some meatballs. All right, what did y'all order? Is that a pulled pork sandwich?
Pulled pork sweet bun.
With the sweet bun. Ooh, that looks good. Mine's like a sweet potato. I got the spud underneath. Oh my god, that's fucking awesome. So when we were kids, we learned how to read Mississippi. For some reason, it was important knowledge, but we just had to say it fast like many times for whatever reason. M-I-S-S-I. Wait, no. Mississippi. I think I'm fucking it up. I think I'm saying like Mississippi. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. I was missing the I-S-S. We finally rolled into New Orleans in the late afternoon and got ready for a night out on Frenchman Street, which was once a local's Bourbon Street. And while this isn't true today, it is still a good time.
We are in New Orleans, ready for a Friday night. We just arrived.
Fabio's wearing his Britney shirt because Britney was born in Louisiana.
She was born in Montgomery, Mississippi.
Where?
Montgomery, Mississippi.
Is that not in this? Yeah.
But she grew up in Canton, Louisiana.
Oh, sorry.
It's an homage.
It's okay, he's explaining his Britney.
Mariette's here.
Hi!
Mariette's here. We spent the majority of the night listening to this guy Unscripted come up with spontaneous raps about the people that walked by him.
With the blue, we got talent here too. Detroit players in the building, Michigan too. I can't forget my people from Ireland in the back. Let's go. When I be bringing it on, I be spinning it cool.
Check him out on TikTok and Insta. We will put a link. We were doing a really cool free house sit in the suburbs of New Orleans with this cutie kitten. Let's take a tour. Okay, so our house sit this time is in a typical New Orleans shotgun house, which means that like basically you have a door, that's the porch out there, and then you just have all of these doors which go all the way back to the end of the house. There's no hallway, so you can just like walk through. Here's one of the bedrooms. As you can see, the people that stay here have a very artsy side to them. This is like the, I guess, music, art room, desk area. And then you have another room, which is another bedroom and also has altars too. So they do practice a bit of voodoo, is my interpretation. And finally, there's a cat down there. Finally, another living room and a kitchen, and then the outside, which is this garden. New Orleans is most known for its French Quarter. The French Quarter boasts a rich history intertwined with piracy, above-ground cemeteries, and hidden courtyards. It's famed for inventing the Sazerac cocktail and bananas Foster, which I make in a linked video, and features unique architecture blending French, Spanish, Creole, and American influences. Our first stop was New Orleans' most famous beignet shop. Show them the sugar that comes with a bag of 3 beignets. That's like a mountain. It looks like a little like bag of crack, but a big bag of crack.
And I ate a lot of that.
We then did 2 Get Your Guide tours, one on Ghost and Voodoo of New Orleans, and the second being a tour of St. Louis Cemetery No. 1, the reputed final resting place of Voodoo priestess Marie Laveau, and where Nicolas Cage reportedly purchased a mausoleum. We ended the afternoon trying gumbo and po' boy sandwiches. In particular, the po' boy sandwich originated in New Orleans during the 1929 streetcar strike, when brothers Clovis and Benjamin Martin offered free sandwiches to striking workers, calling them poor boys. Made with French bread and various fillings like fried seafood, it has since become a beloved staple of New Orleans cuisine. We ended the night with one obligatory Bourbon Street trip, which resulted in us just watching this girl repeatedly light her boobies on fire creepily from a balcony. Alright children, where are we going today? Yes, we're taking one of these boats over here. It's a high-speed boat ride and we're gonna see some crocs. Some raccoons. And what were the other animals? Snakes?
Leaving raccoons.
Snakes eating fish.
Snakes eating crocodiles.
Children catching fish and putting their fingers in the eye hole.
What? Not crocodiles. I meant alligators. We're in the wrong region.
Oh yeah, alleys.
This was another Get Your Guide tour where we got to go deep in the bayous, jutting out into the Gulf. Imagine the Spanish moss scene in the dead of night.
Alligator. So he tries to walk out, you can hold him back.
Okay, so we literally just did a swamp tour where we saw tiny baby alligators, but we didn't even need to do that because there's one right out there you can see. So Fabio's first Dairy Queen ever.
And I didn't know about the existence of Dairy Queen till 20 minutes ago.
So he bought the $6 brownie diabetes cup.
Caramel.
I got Reese's.
And finally, we ended the night on the steamboat Natchez with a jazz cruise that brought us down the Mississippi River, where we classily snuck our own wine onto. The Mississippi River, stretching over 2,340 miles from Minnesota and emptying out nearby here in the Gulf of Mexico, holds immense economic, ecological, and cultural significance, particularly here in New Orleans. All right, join us next time as we continue exploring the culturally rich Louisiana and finally make our way into the monstrosity known as Texas. If you like this video, subscribe and we'll see you next time.